Hi, everybody. So I am doing my week three, not six, three, week three update. So, I had surgery 3 weeks ago yesterday. So it's been going really well. I'm down 20, let me check, just so I give you the right answer. 22 pounds since surgery, and I'm a total of 52.2 pounds since I started the program. So, and my all-time loss is 74 pounds. So I'm doing really, really well. I was pretty excited. I'm losing about a pound a day, from what I can tell. It sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's a little more. It just kind of depends on the day, I guess. I They tell you not to measure yourself every day. That's actually kind of like not what you're supposed to do. I've been doing it every day so that I can see it track. I'm very used to weighing myself every day. I do it first thing in the morning. And so to me, I don't get very stressed out about numbers, but if you find the scale to be stressful in any way, I definitely don't recommend stepping on the scale every day. It can be a lot for people. I know for me, it's not, so I don't mind because I'm not, as weird as it sounds, I didn't have the surgery to be skinny. Like I knew it wasn't an overnight thing, and like for me it was about health and getting to the point where I could be healthy, like with my blood pressure and those things. So the number at the end of the day to me is like not a really big deal. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it so I can like kind of show you guys what I'm doing as well. So eventually I might do once a week just so I don't have to do it every day, but I think it might actually be hard for me to break because I've weighed myself every day for years now. Like that's just what I do. So yeah, so it's been about a pound a day loss. There was a week or so there where I didn't lose anything. It was just the same. But I think that was just my body reacting to having surgery because I did drop like 15 pounds like in 2 days. And then all of a sudden it kind of stopped. And then now it's been consistently about a pound a day. So, with that being said, right now, because I am on week three, I'm on, it's called Progressive Soft Foods. So, mainly what I've been eating, just so you guys know what I've been doing, is I have an egg in the morning. I've been trying to do 2 eggs, but I can't really get 2 eggs down. The most I've gotten is an egg and a half, and I pushed it, and I was like, that is it. I can't do anymore. So normally it's about 1 egg in the morning. I found out for me personally, scrambled eggs gave me a lot of hassle. I don't know why. I have tried scrambling them with like a light sour cream to make them like a little bit more fluffy. I've tried with milk. I've tried just using a pinch of cheese. Like I've tried a bunch of different ways and just plain to try to like do the scrambled egg thing. But for some reason, I would eat it and it would just sit in my stomach like a rock. It felt like I ate pebbles. And I'm like, what the heck? Like this is so weird because I've always loved scrambled eggs, are my favorite. So finally, I was like, like this is just weird. I don't know why, but let me try how my husband eats his eggs. So he eats them. I think he calls it over medium. So they're cooked on both sides, but the inside of the yolk is still runny. So I had him cook it that way, and since I've tried it that way, I can eat an egg every morning, and I haven't had an issue. So, I don't know if that's just like a weird thing with me, or if other people maybe have had that. I have noticed in some of the groups that some people said they couldn't do eggs. I think they were only trying scrambled. I don't know if they tried different ways to eat it, but I know that worked for me. So if you're having the same problem, that might be a good way to try it. I don't know. So, I've also tried like chicken salad. Chicken salad's out a little hard, and chicken's weird. Like I love chicken. Like that's my thing. But I did have noticed a couple times that I've eaten it. It does sit a little harder in my stomach. Not that it's painful or anything like that. It makes it feel heavy. Like I keep saying like rocks or pebbles. Like it just makes it feel weighted. And maybe that's my full signal now and I'm just not really sure about it, but for me it's just like it's kind of an odd feeling. But like tuna fish, I eat it, I get full and I know, and I don't have that heavy feeling. So it might be maybe because it's not as soft as tuna fish. Maybe I figure as I progress on in my diet and I can go to full foods, maybe once my stomach's like more fully healed, that I'll know that difference better. So I kind of like stay away from that as much as possible. But yeah, tuna fish that sits perfect. So I make a full can. I eat about half of it, and I use like a tablespoon of light mayonnaise to make it. So sits perfectly. I have no issue with it. We've added seasoning. I've had it from a store, like a store made it, and I ate it and perfectly fine. So tuna fish was like easy peasy for me, no issues at all. The other thing I've been eating is the Chobani. I think it was Chobani. Not sure about the name, but it's like a Greek yogurt. It's a protein one. It's zero. It's got zero carbs, zero all that stuff. It's got one of them's got like 15 grams of protein. There's another one that has 20 grams of protein. I can eat most of a yogurt, like a Greek yogurt cup. Not the whole thing though. So some days I eat about half of one and that I feel completely satisfied and that's good. I have gotten, I want to say 3/4 of one of those. That was about farthest I have been able to get yet. I'm still kind of learning my full signal. So sometimes I think I eat almost a little too fast. So I feel like I'm full faster because then a couple minutes later I'll be like, oh, I think I'm still hungry. So I think I have to kind of focus on eating a little bit slower. I know before I had surgery, I was a very fast eater. I could eat my dinner in 5 minutes. Like I was just like, okay, go. Because I think with having 5 kids, it was just like something that I had learned. And coming from my family too, they were all kind of fast eaters. So it was kind of like just one of those things that's a learned behavior for me. So I am trying to slow it down. I know sometimes like my husband will be like, babe, like slow down. And I'm like, okay. But like when you think you're hungry and I eat fast, so it is, that's kind of a learned thing. So what I've been trying to do is like, I take very, very little bites and I try to put the fork or spoon down and then pick it back up and, little by little. So that seems to be helping, but yeah. So then what else do I have? So I have had, most of my meals are very tiny. I want to say like maybe 3 ounces of food at a time. But I mean, I feel okay. Like I look good. I do get exhausted so easily. That is the number one issue that I'm facing right now. So like I feel good. Like I'm fully healed. Like I can actually show you guys. I'm fully healed. My stomach is like I'm fully healed. I'm trying to see if I got anything else. I have no, like my scars are like gone. My stomach feels good. I haven't vomited once. The only like issue that I've had with like diarrhea or anything like that was I kind of think this is funny is grape juice and grape pops. I love those push pops, like the ones that come in the little plastic sleeves and you push them up and you chew on them. They're kind of icy, but they're kind of good. I love those. And it's funny because my dad loved them too. So I'm like obsessed with them. So we had bought a whole bunch of them from Costco and they were organic grape push pops. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have a couple of those tonight because, whatever, I've been good all day and I know they have a little bit of extra calories in them, but I was like, okay, whatever. Well, So what happened was I ate 2, I think I had 2, and then the next morning, your girl was sick. So I like I was just sick. The next morning, I was like, my stomach doesn't feel right. This is really weird. I don't know what's wrong. And so then I ended up on the toilet and I knew what was wrong immediately. And I was like, oh my God. Because I mark everything in my phone that I eat. And I was like, I know it was the Pops. Because I had an issue once before with grape juice. So I was like, it's the only thing that is similar that I had eaten. And so sick. But I mean, I snapped back within it took me about an hour to bounce back and stop feeling like shaky and sick and like not well. So I just didn't do that again. I was like, those are not worth it. So what I've been doing instead is I have been buying the no sugar added, low calorie Popsicle Pops. It's the 3-flavor one by Popsicle. It's got grape, orange, and I think cherry. And I've been really enjoying those. I really like them. They have enough flavor. I've tried other cheaper brands that I was just like, not really having it. They have a different texture. They feel more fake to me. Like, everything's plastic, but like they have a different feel to them. I don't know. I don't like them texture wise. So I've been sticking with the Popsicle brand. I do have like 1 or 2 of those a night. I do like my popsicles. Or even like I'll have one during the day or at night, which is fine because it gives you liquid in. So that's the other thing I want to talk about. So water. Definitely have to drink water all freaking day. Because you can't take huge gulps. You can't just drink a bottle of water and just be like, okay, I had one. It doesn't work that way. So you have to literally have water all day long. Whether it's flavored like a 0 flavored calorie thing, that's fine, whatever. Sometimes I'll flavor my water. Sometimes it's just plain, whatever. But it's very, very, you need it. And if you don't do it, you will feel it. So luckily with me, I have stayed completely hydrated this whole time. I haven't had any issues. I'm actually really proud of myself. I'm not known for taking great care of myself, like, health-wise in the past, but I've really, been working hard with this and really trying to pay attention. I mark everything in my Berrytastic app that I eat. I've been taking my vitamins. I've had them every single day since I started the day after my surgery. I've been really, really on the ball with everything. So I'm actually really proud of myself. I'm hitting my protein goals without really having a problem. The first couple days I did, but since then I've been fine. I'm hitting 50, 60 grams a day. And I believe that is going to go up as soon as I can eat foods, I believe, which is the next week. So next week I'll do another update for you guys where I can kind of go over like the foods that I'm trying and stuff. I want to do a video where I can actually show you like what we cook. So like tonight my husband's making stuffed peppers. I can't have the pepper part, but I can have the inside part, which is going to be ground chicken, I believe, tonight. And some other gobbledygook, but he made sure there's no rice or anything in it, so I can actually, eat a little bit of it. What else? Sleeping, I've been doing really well. I haven't really had a whole lot of issue with that. Like I said, I'm really tired, so usually by about, what time is it? It's 5? I've stayed up all day. I did stay in bed a lot this morning because I lost a friend of mine again. I've been losing people left and right. So I was sad last night, so I was up kind of late, and then this morning I was just like, ugh, but I got myself up and I was like, girlfriend, get it together. So here I am. But yeah, so it does get easier. I will say my first week I remember crying and being like, what did I do to myself? I mutilated my body. I was having a very hard time not eating. I think it was just that full liquid diet. I was just like, drove me insane. I have been craving food. I do want to eat, especially like when I found out when, I guess not especially, but like I have been wanting food. Just like a sandwich or like, you know what I mean? Just like, it doesn't even really matter what it is. I just like, I want a sandwich, guys, or whatever. So I've been thinking about like rolled up turkey. I think I want to do something like that, like next week. I may be able to have that like chopped up. I might do it. Like deli turkey and like chop it up really good with like my little mincer and maybe put like a little splash of Caesar dressing and Parmesan cheese or something just to like make it taste like it's like a Caesar salad. But yeah, so I have been having that issue. I have felt like the urge for food finally this past week. I've been doing good though. I'm staying within my means, and it's just about hanging on. So, but otherwise I feel great. It's just I lose my go really, really fast. So I think that's just because I'm running on such a huge calorie deficit right now. I can't really catch up, and like, so my body is just like, it knows like, okay, there's not enough food coming in, like we're tired. So I definitely feel that, like, that tiredness. But other than that, like I said, I feel great. I feel healthy. My blood pressure is beautiful. I don't know if I ever shared this before, but my blood pressure, before I got put on meds, was like 180s, 190s. It was so high. Like, I would go somewhere and they would be like, "You need to go in the emergency room. Like, your blood pressure's out of control." I'm like, "It's fine. Like, don't worry about it." It does that. So then I got put on medication, and on medication, I still ran about 130, 140. I actually had been like low 150s at one point. That's on medication. And so we had upped it. It still was like 130s, 140s at work, but it was just like, it'd be on the higher end. I took my blood pressure the other day and it was so beautiful. Like, I took pictures of it and put it all over my Facebook. It was like 117. I'd never seen it that good. And I'm like, I've only been out 2 weeks and I'm almost 20 pounds down. My blood pressure has made unbelievable improvements. Like, and I feel good. Like, I feel good. Besides being exhausted, I feel good. But I try to remind myself I'm still healing. So, it takes a while for your insides to heal and everything get going and figuring itself out. And so it's about patience as well. But other than that, if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to ask below. Make sure you subscribe wherever that button is. And I will do another update for you once I hit my solid foods, and we'll go from there. I'll try to do a video on what I eat in a day. And yeah, so I hope everyone's doing really great. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.